of the Air Force, the first woman and the first Asian American. Y'all, we are making strides. And if y'all don't follow her, please follow her on all her socials. She is the best. Just in July this year, July 2023, Admiral Lisa Franchetti is the first woman to be nominated to lead the U.S. Navy. And when she's confirmed, like I said, we are in a little bit of a turmoil in our geopolitical space. But when she is confirmed, because her confirmation is being held up for something dumb, but when she is confirmed, she will be the very first woman on the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Well, y'all, come on. The first woman on the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Come on. We, when I tell you we can rise, if you just give us the opportunity, if you just give us, just level the playing field for us, we got the rest. Stop discounting us because of our gender. Stop discounting us because we are of childbearing age. Don't discount me because I speak with an accent. Just give me the opportunity. You place the opportunity before me, I promise you I will rise to the occasion. I promise you. So, also, I don't know if you're all football fans, but this year, right here from the state of California, that was our all-women aviator team that flew over Super Bowl 57. That's right. They came from California. So when I tell you that we set the bar across the nation, I promise you that's not lip service. It ain't a bumper sticker. This is truth. I'm spitting game here, y'all. Okay? I also want you to know that we are not only rising to these great heights in the military and in our states, we're also striving to great heights in our community-based organizations too. So you've heard of the Disabled Veterans Organization. Well, there's a woman right here. Her name is Delphine Metcalf Foster. She's the very first black woman to be the state commander of the DAV here in California. That position rose her to an even greater height. She was also the very first black woman to be the national, so over the entire country. She was the commander of the DAV for the entire country. She hails right here in California from Vallejo. She will also later this year, again, being held up in Congress, but we are trying to name the Vallejo VA Clinic in honor of Delphine because she is a superstar, she's a go-getter, and she's a dynamic woman, and she deserves that. Also, Dawn Dusty Napier, she was the very first Native American woman to be named State Commander, California State Commander of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, VFW. Now, if you know anything about our VFW, our DAV, American Legion, not that they're a good old boys club, but they are an old boys club. Okay, y'all feel me? So these women, they showcase their talents. They showcase their just expertise, and they rose to those first where others couldn't. So then there's that. Today, here in the state of California, we have about 160,000 women who are veterans. So those are post-military, right? But we also have another 32,000 service women. Those are people in the Cal Guard, women in the Cal Guard, and our active duty women serving on our 32 active duty bases. So we make up about 10% of all of the veterans living here in the state of California. The military women veterans have challenges that our male counterparts do not. They're very unique to us because of our physiology, because of our perspective, our worldview, and because of our genetics. But this all needs to be brought to light so that when our legislators and when our leaders are making decisions about women and their rights and their benefits, they need to know this. We need to be at the table. They need to know that there's a little bit difference in the women's genetics than there is in men's genetics. They need to know that our worldview is a little bit different, our priorities a little bit different, right? All that needs to be brought about. So that's why days like today is very important, because now we get to talk about equality. But what is equality? Equality is more than just equal. Equality is also about equitable, being equitable. Rather than retrofitting everything for the needs of women, our stakeholders and legislators need to know what we need now and when we need it, so that they don't make mistakes building buildings and building war machines that we can't operate, right? Equality, although has not been reached in any country, there is no gender equality in any country on earth. We know that, but we are getting there. We know that women and girls of color have faced systemic barriers that others do not. But we're making some progress. We know that we cannot fully participate in our government. We know that we don't fully participate in the military. We don't fully participate in the boardroom or in the courtroom because someone else has said, oh, but you're just a, or you don't, that's why. But we're working toward that. Women's equality is about more than the right to vote. It is about having access to the same opportunities and resources as men. It is about equity, and equity is when resources and opportunities are based on my needs or her needs when she needs it. Basically leveling the playing field. That's what equity is about. So women's equality is about feeling heard, feeling seen, and feeling valued. Women veterans and service women face a lack of self-identification and realization that their veteran status, which leads them to not actually embracing the fact that they are leaders. Because I don't know if you all know this, but someone, I bet you every woman in this room or in this audience today can actually identify with this. Someone, when we were wearing a uniform, told us, well, you're not really a veteran, or you are only this, or you are just that. Because you didn't go here, you can't really wear that patch. Like, wait, what? Come on. We can do whatever we set our minds to do. So, additionally, women do not consistently see themselves as military and veteran leadership, and that becomes a barrier to accessing their resources as well. Like we said, the 19th Amendment, which was enacted August 26, 1920, and it reads, the right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or any state on account of sex. Now that's what it says. And as we celebrate this year's 103rd Women's Equality Day, again, I think we probably need another suffrage movement, but that's just me. As we celebrate Women's Equality Day, we need to recognize it's more than an affirmative action. It is equal, equitable, and untethered access so that we can fully participate in all that this country has to offer. And I'm extremely grateful and glad to be here celebrating it with you all. So again, I want to thank you for allowing me to be here with you. I thank you all for what you do, not only for our state, but for our country, and for what you do for our family members. Now, before I leave you, I just want to leave you with this one call to action. I told you who I am and the agency I represent. On behalf of this governor and your General Beavers, and my Secretary Lindsay Sin, I'm asking you all to participate and to help us reach more service women and more women veterans so that we can better serve them. We want to serve them where they are. We want to serve them when they need it. And we want to serve them how they want to be served. And in order to do that, I need to know what is it that our service women need, what do they want, and when do they want it. I need to know from our veterans, what does she need, when does she need it, and how. I need to know that, and so I need you all to help me with my Women Veterans Survey. We have a 2023 survey that we're launching, And if you all, if men, women, everybody, stop by. My colleagues, she has a QR code. You can sign up to get on this, that we can get you a part of this survey, because I really, really, truly need everybody's help with this, because I want to serve women better. I want to do more for women veterans. I want to do more for service women and their families. So I need you all help with that. So if you can sign up with that, that'll be, again, very, very appreciative. So with that, my time is up. It's over. Past my time, but thank you again to General Beavers and this whole entire amazing Joint Force headquarters. Thank you all so much. Thank you for being the beacon of hope and being the standard bearers to ensuring women and service women are recognized and appreciated. And I really thank you again for allowing me to be here. Thanks.
I can't talk to it. Stay. Thank you, Deputy Secretary Weimer. She will be joined by the Vice Joint Chief of Staff, Colonel Richard G. Vogt, for a presentation. If you can stand over the On behalf of the California Military Department, thank you for your participation in our August 2023 Women's Equality Observance. Your personal story and insightful comments educated us and provided cultural awareness to our organization. We honor your dedicated service and respect the commitment you have shown. Ms. Tashika Monique Floyd from Blessings Catering, please join Colonel Vogt for a presentation. On behalf of the California Military Department, our deepest appreciation for your participation in our August 2023 Women's Equality Observance. Your culinary offerings and expertise added a special touch to our observance. Your willingness to contribute your skills and services made a significant impact on our event. We honor your dedicated service and respect the commitment you have shown. At this time, I would like to invite Chaplain Major Dana Durham to lead us in a closing prayer.
Before you bow your heads, I'm going to ask you to think about a woman who you've served with or who you know who served. And let us bow our heads, and in your own tradition, you reflect while I pray in mine. Almighty God, thank you so much for the ability to recognize the stories of women who've impacted our lives and our ability to serve. We thank you for the sharings by Deputy Secretary Weimer, and God, we thank you for the amazing examples we have that we're reflecting on, we have in our mind, but we also have here. Thank you for the way they've stepped out, been courageous, and women have taken that chance to lead. God, thank you for the ability to stop and observe that and use this day and this time to encourage others to step out of their comfort zone and assert themselves and feel proud to serve as women, soldiers, airmen, and in the military. I pray this in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Durham. We would like to invite you to join us in the cafe to continue to celebrate the day with food and desserts from Blessings Catering and Casablanca Cafe, which are local women-owned businesses. Enjoy a screening of the PBS documentary, The Vote. Be sure to partake in a friendly trivia game to win prizes. Please ensure to look at the posters throughout the cafeteria to help us with the trivia questions. On behalf of the Adjutant General, the California Military Department, and the